Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a poor boy named Jack with his mother. They were so poor that all they owned was a cow named Milky White. One dreadful day, Milky White stopped giving milk, and Jack's mother decided that they must sell her to buy food. She sent Jack to the market to sell the cow, instructing him to get a good price. On his way to the market, Jack met an old man who offered him 5 magic beans in exchange for Milky White. Jack, unaware of their value, accepted the beans, hoping they would bring him luck. Excited, Jack ran home to show his mother the beans. However, his mother was furious. "Magic beans!" she exclaimed. "What good are they?" In her frustration, she threw the beans out of the window and sent Jack to bed without any supper. The next morning, Jack woke up to an astonishing sight. A giant beanstalk had sprung up overnight, stretching into the clouds. Filled with curiosity, Jack decided to climb the mysterious beanstalk. He climbed higher and higher until he reached the top, finding himself in a land above the clouds. As he wandered in this new world, he stumbled across a magnificent castle. Driven by curiosity, Jack entered the castle, and there he encountered a giant's wife. She was kind and served Jack a hearty meal. Midway through their meal, the castle rumbled as the giant himself returned home. "Fee-fi-fo-fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman," the giant bellowed. Terrified, Jack hid and watched as the giant counted his sacks of gold coins. After the giant fell asleep, Jack saw his chance. He grabbed a bag of gold coins and made his escape down the beanstalk. Delighted with his newfound wealth, Jack showed the gold to his mother. They were overjoyed, but soon the gold was spent. Knowing they needed more, Jack decided to climb the beanstalk again. This time, he found a hen that laid golden eggs. He quickly snatched the hen and hurried back down the beanstalk. The hen's golden eggs ensured that Jack and his mother would never be poor again. Yet, Jack's adventures didn't stop there. On his final visit to the castle, he discovered a magical harp that played beautiful music by itself. As Jack tried to take the harp, it cried out, "Master! Master!" The giant woke up and chased Jack. "Fee-fi-fo-fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman," he roared in fury. In a desperate race against time, Jack slid hastily down the beanstalk with the giant hot on his heels. Once on the ground, Jack called for his mother, fetched an axe, and chopped the beanstalk down. With a mighty crash, the giant fell from the sky, never to be seen again. Jack and his mother lived happily ever after, thanks to the riches Jack had brought down from the giant's world. With the magic harp and the hen that laid golden eggs, they never knew hunger or poverty again. And so, the legend of Jack and the beanstalk was passed down from generation to generation. Once upon a time, in a lush bamboo forest far in the mountains, lived a curious little panda named Pippa. Unlike the other pandas who were content lazing around munching on bamboo all day, Pippa had an adventurous spirit. Her round eyes sparkled with the desire to explore beyond the familiar green thickets. Pippa lived with her family in a cozy enclave amidst towering bamboo stalks. The world was a sea of endless green for most pandas, but for Pippa, it was an invitation to discover the unknown. One sunny morning, when the dew glistened on the leaves like tiny diamonds, Pippa decided it was a perfect day for an adventure. She carefully tiptoed past her parents who were napping under the sprawling branches of an ancient banyan tree. Her heart pounded with excitement as she ventured out of the safety of her home. She wandered along a winding path she had never taken before, leading her to the edge of the forest. She heard the unmistakable sound of a gushing river, a melody hidden in the harmony of nature. Intrigued, Pippa trotted towards the sound and was soon standing beside a crystal-clear river that sparkled in the sunlight. Never had she seen water so vast and beautiful. Her reflection danced on the surface, and she giggled, trying to catch the shimmering image with her paws. As she played by the riverbank, she noticed a peculiar-looking fish jumping out of the water. "Hello," called the fish, making Pippa's eyes widen in astonishment. "I'm Flo, the river fish. What's a panda like you doing so far from home?" Pippa, momentarily speechless, soon found her voice. I wanted to see what's beyond the bamboo forest, she explained with a grin. Flo flicked her tail delightedly. Well, welcome to my part of the world. There are many more wonders beyond the forest and the river. Would you like me to show you around? Feeling an overwhelming surge of happiness, Pippa nodded. Together, they journeyed along the river, with Flo leading the way in water, while Pippa kept pace along the bank. Flo showed Pippa the bustling life in the river, turtles sunbathing on rocks, dragonflies dancing above the water, and birds singing joyful tunes from tree branches. As the sun began to dip below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of pink and orange, Pippa realized it was time to return home. With a heart full of gratitude and countless new stories to tell, she bid farewell to Flo, promising to visit again. The journey back through the forest felt shorter somehow. As she nestled in with her family that night, Pippa was already dreaming of her next adventure. Her spirit of curiosity had been awakened, and the little panda knew that many more exciting tales awaited her just beyond the bamboo thickets, beyond where the light of discovery lay waiting. Pippa's adventure taught her that the world was a magical place, filled with mysteries to uncover and friends to meet. She learned that courage could lead her to incredible experiences, and that sometimes stepping out of the comfort zone unveils the most beautiful stories. And so, Pippa drifted into a peaceful slumber, her mind abuzz with dreams of what the next day would bring, ready to explore, discover, and create new stories of wonder and joy.